Hey Eric,
Hey,
can you start by introducing yourself and tell me a bit about what you do at Support Adventure?
I'm the founder of Support Adventure. It's been a journey that I started working remotely in IT in 2007 when it was like a crazy idea. And I landed my first position in 2013 and then started hiring other people for other positions. And we've grown now to about 200 different people working for us and our clients. So I was the guy who had the vision of how this business could work and had the sort of seeds for putting together the systems we have that are now running the contracts.
Can you explain what Support Adventure is and how it contributes to the MSP industry?
Support Adventure is a staffing company that finds the best clients in the world and the best contractors in the world. We only hire about 1 in 1,000 people who apply, unfortunately, but we're finding the best people out of that so that we can have the maximum quality of people to present to hopefully find cultural fit for MSPs working full-time dedicated positions in those companies.
Yeah, you mentioned the best MSPs in the world. What are the best qualities that you see those MSPs having?
Well, it's first of all a lot of structure around how the remote working relationship needs to work, how tickets come into the system, how they're escalated and passed on to different technicians, the quality of documentation. But then there's something also really important, and that's the culture of a company and how they make their clients feel and how they make their technicians and other staff feel in the way that they organize things and the way that they put that human touch into the work environment.
So Support Adventure has worked with more than 100 MSPs. What are some of the common mistakes that you see MSPs making during the client acquisition process?
Well, a lot of MSPs are kind of desperate to get more business, and so they'll accept lots of technologies in the stack which are not ideal and bend to the client's wills about how the service should be delivered, and it ends up diluting the offering to the point that basically there's just too many different technologies that people are needing to work with as a technician, and onboarding is really important. And if you don't onboard a client properly with the sort of documentation that you need from technical documentation about stuff like passwords and stuff like that, and all the other documentation that you need needs to be solid. So find the best clients who most fit with your model. And I think we're more suited to the premium MSPs who basically help their clients achieve the best results. Clients who are penny pitching are not going to make the best clients, but offering a high level of service from technicians who have the time and focus to give the clients the best service, and having those clients being willing to pay for that best service. That's kind of where we live, because we're offering the best staff that we can find in the world, and we need MSPs who are going to have the best clients to interact with that staff that we provide.
Yeah. So what operational practices have you seen in successful MSPs that ensure that service delivery and client satisfaction is sky high?
Well, the dispatch process, somebody looking at the ticket who knows enough about the clients and their needs to get that ticket to the right place in the right time frame, managing the expectations and all of that sort of stuff. Now, there's a lot that you can do around, structuring the service desk so escalations happen smoothly in a way that's not chaotic, that's timely, and there's lots of stuff you can do reviewing closed tickets. Why was there a ticket is something you should be asking yourself, and is this something that keeps on popping up, and is the technician actually reaching the expectation and how they're supposed to track their work and track their time when doing that work online in a remote position.
Yeah. So you've seen a lot of MSPs throughout the years. Is there anything they do to keep themselves ahead in terms of technological advancements and industry shifts?
Well, a lot of MSPs just focus on the Microsoft stack, and basically that means that you need a project team that's on point with that stuff. You need to set up the clients so that you're not just deploying stuff in a way that's haphazard or sort of sort of put together, slapped together in the last moment. So it's all about finding the right technology for the client within the stack that you're using. And I'm talking about things like hardware, software, and all that stuff. And having like contingencies. What if the office internet goes down? Does it automatically fail over to a backup internet connection? That would be nice. And MSPs need to be looking constantly into the best technology that's being released by Microsoft and other providers to make sure that they're deploying that in a way that makes sense and brings the maximum amount of efficiency.
Great, yeah, amazing, I agree. What advice would you give growing MSPs looking to establish themselves in the market?
Well, growing MSPs need to find their niche. Some will go with, like, for example, making an MSP that only deals with law firms. And that's a really good way to grow because a lot of these law firms, they have peer groups. We're so successful in finding MSPs because the MSPs have peer groups that are referring us. So we don't have to do a lot of outbound marketing. A lot of the work just comes to us because we have attuned ourselves to the needs of MSPs. And I think MSPs can do the same things with their clients.
Thank you so much, Eric. So if an MSP wants to get in touch and learn more about the staffing services, what do they do?
They can go on our website and go to the MSP section and fill out the Become a Client form, and we'll be in touch with more information.
Thank you so much, Eric.
Thanks.